All right, morning, guys. Three things this morning for today, the last day of RSP season. First things first, U.S. stock futures, they're up big. We had a rough week last week. Overall, in Canada, markets were down about 3%. The S&P 500 down about 2.5%. NASDAQ was down big last week, almost 5%. So that's the tech-heavy index that has a lot of growth companies and tech stocks. February does indicate and did indicate a really good month overall for stocks because NASDAQ was higher by 3.2%, and the S&P 500 and the Dow are also up. Today is March 1st, last day of RSP season. Make sure to get your RSP contributions in. Last week, the fear was interest rates. The 10-year U.S. Treasury went up to 1.6%. We're now see it come down. It's now trading around 1.43%. Which is a welcome sign of relief for anyone who follows that trade. Remember, the trade there, the reason it matters is if the yield of the fixed income, the 10-year Treasury, goes above the yield of the S&P 500, it's typically a sign, a sell-off sign for equities and a buy sign for fixed income. Anyways, next story here we're following is Warren Buffett. He penned his letter to shareholders over the weekend. I took a long look at that and some interesting stuff. So basically what we have there is they reported a 23% year-over-year increase in fourth quarter profit, $35 billion. Basically, this was on the back of the stock holdings doing really, really well. Berkshire also bought back $25 billion in stock in 2020. And he explained that it's a move to increase shareholder value, and it does leave ample cash for opportunities that might arise. The stock is up 2% in pre-market trading. Remember here, he's sitting on, the Oracle of Omaha is sitting on about we'll call it $140 billion of cash on a 400 billion market cap, and he chose not to buy tech, not to buy financials, not to buy oil and gas. He bought his own company with the majority of his cash. So really interesting. Obviously, he sees value in Berkshire's share. Finally, the stories we're following. Third story is these vaccine companies making headlines. So AstraZeneca is one. They got approved for 24 million doses of the vaccine in Canada to be delivered between April and September. That is the third one approved by Health Canada. It's received regulatory approval. Expect to start seeing doses of that kind of later this week or in the next few weeks. The other one is AstraZeneca, and what was the other one? Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson, they just got CDC approval, so they're going to have a lot of doses. It's up 2.8% in pre-market trading, up $2.84 to 161.30, up almost 2%. Another vaccine that's being approved. The market loves that because it's a good sign for the future of the economy. All right, let's take a look at the pre-market boards. The Canadian dollar, let's start there, is up 42 basis points to 78.92. The Dow future is up 1%, 314 points to 31,225. If we take a look at gold, it's up $1.50 to 17.35, and oil is on fire in 2020. It's up 41 cents, trading at 61.91.